It's Ted Bogart. Welcome back to the TED Show. It's the last day of November. Can you believe it? We only have 1 month left of 2021. I hope you all had a blessed Thanksgiving and are having a wonderful, blessed Hanukkah. I am back. I am live. We have restructured a few things. And so Kelsey Rose is going to kick us off. She is a talented musician artist, and we're going to talk about what Mustang Heart is. I know, but you guys don't. And she's going to perform a song for us at the end. So welcome, Kelsey. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I am good. I am happy to be back in the swing of things, get back to some normalcy before Christmas hits when it's all abnormal again. All right. So I told you before we went live that people love your origin story. They want to know, did you sing in front of the mirror with a hairbrush? Have you always performed? So give them a little 411 on Kelsey Rose.
Yeah, so basically, I grew up in the music industry. I started as a model when I was a baby, and then I got into dance lessons when I was about 2.5, 3, and I grew up competing in dance, and then eventually started professionally teaching. But my dad actually owns a recording studio here in Canton, Michigan, and I pretty much just grew up around musicians. I started singing and performing when I was like 4 or 5, and then professionally when I was 13. Right now, I've been doing a lot of legend shows. So I do a lot of 50s, 60s music, and I work with different tribute artists and impersonators and stuff like that. And I just love that type of music, and I love performing it. And most recently, I started getting into country. It's definitely not your average country. It's country rock. And I got in the studio during COVID, and we just, me, my dad, and our writer, we just started going at it and writing out song after song, and then we put together an album, and now we're here.
Well, what I love to know, I think the audience does too, is at what point did you realize, all right, this is what I want to do with my life. This is my passion, and I want to make it my work. Because a lot of kids start in the music, they love music, they take dance, but eventually they move on to a different kind of career, a different kind of life. When did you know that you're like, all right, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, I think I knew like when I was 3 years old. I remember days where I was not taking dance classes. I would still be in the studio just singing and dancing in front of the mirror, practicing like crazy. I'm mainly a tap dancer, so I travel tap dancing now, which is pretty a unique thing to go along with singing. But yeah, I love it. I've always loved it. I remember being 3 years old in preschool, and I wrote what I want to be when I grow up, and I put Britney Spears.
Oh God, for all you old people, she was in preschool when Britney Spears came out. Watch out. What's the writing process like for you? Do you participate in it? Or if a song comes to you, do you kind of play around? What's your involvement? How does that process work for you?
Yeah, so basically, my dad and our writer, Mr. G.L.Y.D.E, they have been working together since I was 1 year old, I think. So they've been working together longer than I've been working with them. But G.L.Y.D.E is actually a veteran, and he was like in the FBI. He was totally not in the music industry, and he just started writing songs, and he just loved writing songs for fun. And we all got together, and he was like, I want to write some songs for you. And I'm like, okay. So he would write the lyrics. My dad would put together all the music. We would get the musicians in the studio, and then I would bring the song to life by just putting my own flair on everything, and adding in my own style. And yeah, I mean, it's a pretty great team, the three of us. And I think the songs just keep getting better and better.
So when you're performing, and talk a little bit about 2021 and your performing, but you can answer that. But the performance part, when you're up there, are you feeling the song? Do you ever get emotional? I always like to ask performers that, because I know you don't want to break down and cry on stage if you can help it. But I know you all are creative, so you feel things. You're up there. Have you ever had that kind of moment where every time you're singing, are you feeling that song?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, especially the slower songs, they definitely hit home because a lot of them are true stories that, you know, myself or Gerald or my dad have gone through. And it's like, I know the backsides of the stories. So they definitely hit home. And I just power through, and I try to relay the story to the audience as much as possible. Instead of just, you know, keeping it inside, I try to portray what I'm feeling through my, you know, performing. And especially like when I do cover songs as well, like Connie Francis and Brenda Lee. There's some like heavy hitters. One of my favorite songs is Where the Boys Are.
I love Connie Francis. Very good.
Yeah. When I sing that song, it's just like, it's one of my favorite songs to sing because I can just let loose and everyone loves it. And, yeah.
So what happened to 2020? We all know was crazy. Performing was out for so much of the year. What's your 2021 been like? Have you gotten out? Are you back out on stage? Are you still doing a combo of, you were talking about how you're traveling, so I know you're back out. Is it full blown performing 100% now?
Not as much as I'd like it to be. So my clientele is kind of older, since I do a lot of like legend shows and stuff like that. So I don't think people are that comfortable yet going into live audiences, especially like senior homes and stuff that I usually do for fun, you know, especially around the holidays. They're not right now letting people into the homes to perform yet. I have been doing like a lot of outside shows, so it's cold here in Michigan, but I have been doing outside shows, and so I still getting to perform and stuff like that. I do have a show coming up this Sunday, so that's exciting, a holiday show, and then I have another one next week, I believe. So I can still have shows, and I'm still getting out and around. Not as full blast as pre-COVID, but hopefully 2022 is when it's going to go full blown
back. I feel. For those of you who are commenting about the delay, I'm sorry we're not seeing it on this end. Just a teeny bit of delay, though, so thank you. We had a couple people comment. All right, so you're going to perform for us. Give us the background. What are you going to sing, and tell us a little bit about why you chose this song and what the song's about.
Yeah, so this song, it's called Mustang Heart, which is actually the name of the album. I'm really excited. This is going to be my first single that's releasing this week. I also I'm going to be posting later today the pre-save link that you can go and pre-save it on Spotify, so then it'll come right up in your music. I'm pretty stoked. It's a really fun song. We did a music video for it, of course, with the Mustang. And yeah, I'm really stoked about it.
Awesome. All right. So I'm going to take myself off, give you a minute to perform. And so we have Kelsey Rose. She's going to sing Mustang Heart.
Here.
Now that's a professional background. I like it.
Yeah, I'm in the studio. Let's see.
Good. Looks good.
Can you hear the music okay?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. Running around all over town like a tumbleweed on the ground. Don't know where I'm going or the shape that I'm in. Had no one that close to me. Yes, my heart's just not ready. Got a Mustang heart inside of me. I've got a Mustang heart inside of me. A Mustang heart running wild and free like a wildfire from prairie. I've got a Mustang heart inside of me, a Mustang heart running wild and free like a wildfire in control of me. Woo! Feel the wind caress the skin. Let this life, let it begin. What will be is destiny. Skirting danger, courting sin. That's the shape my life is in. But starting now, I'm gonna win. I've got a Mustang heart inside of me, Mustang heart running wild and free like a wildfire across the prairie. I've got a Mustang heart inside of me, a Mustang heart running wild and free like a wildfire in control of me. Woo! Heart's never failed the test, burning feeble will never rest. I'm running wild and I'm running free. I've got a Mustang heart, you can't control me. I've got a Mustang heart inside of me, a Mustang heart running wild and free like a wildfire across the prairie. I've got a Mustang heart inside of me, a Mustang heart running wild and free like a wildfire in control of me. I've got a Mustang heart running wild and free across the prairie. Woo!
Oh my God. All right. I'll tell you the truth. I take myself off just in case you're really bad because my face would show it. I know, Linda, there's somebody who's commenting, probably somebody you know, keeps freezing, but that's okay. I could hear your vocals the whole time. That was awesome. And I also take myself off just in case I start dancing. And I was, moving with it. Great song, fantastic performance. I have to say that's probably the first time out of 1,300 shows that we've ever had somebody dance while they were performing. And that was awesome. I had fun. It's a great song. You have great voice, fantastic voice. And I loved it. Thank you so much. I really did. And you know what? I felt the fun. So your energy and your passion about what you do, and obviously you love the song, came through, which is what we talked about earlier in the show. So that was awesome. All right. Tell them all how they can find your music, find out where you're performing next, get involved, because guys, artists like Kelsey Rose, they want you to download their music. It'd be great if you paid for it, but they certainly want you to stream it. They want you to get behind them, support them, like them, and follow them. So Kelsey, tell us the best way.
Yeah, so you guys can go to my website, KelseyRoseRocks.com, to check out everything that's on there. You can also follow me on Instagram, Kelsey Rose Rocks, and also Facebook, Kelsey Rose Music and Dance. I'll be posting all sorts of stuff, especially this week with the single coming out. I'm so excited. It'll be on Apple Music and Spotify and everything you can think of. Also TikTok and Snapchat, so you can make some videos. I'm really stoked about it, and I'll be posting all week, so you guys can follow me on social media and see where I'm going.
It's exciting. You're awesome. Go to Kelsey roserocks.com. I've tagged her on several of the platforms. You can also just follow the link. Kelsey, come back anytime you'd like. That was a fun performance, just what we needed to kick things back off. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Get out and support artists like Kelsey Rose. Please go to kelseyroserocks.com. We want to encourage these artists to continue to be the creatives that they are. We'll see you guys back here.